rebooted, Bangernomics, rebooted, Bangernomics, rebooted, bang.
Welcome everybody to another Bangertorial with me, James Ruppert. I'm going to briefly talk about being an early adopter. I was a very early adopter of an electric screwdriver. This is a Black & Decker. It's well over 20 years old, possibly more. And it used to have a charger which sat on the wall and you put it on the wall. And obviously it's very, very old, so the battery doesn't work anymore. And the thing is, okay, it won't charge up or anything, but I've got sort of old creaky hands now which don't always work properly, but this has got a nice big handle, hasn't it? So I can still use this as a screwdriver. I've even I can change the head if I want to, it's easy. And so there you go, it still has a purpose for me if I need to unscrew something that's really tight. Actually, this is pretty good. I mean, if this was a car, it wouldn't be as useful. I mean, that replaced this type of ratchet screwdriver, which I've got a few of, and these are really good. And then the really basic screwdriver, I mean, that must be 1950s, maybe 60s, but it's extremely old. I've got quite a lot of these as well. I still use them, even though we all use drill bits and drills. So it sort of begs the question, doesn't it, that this is still useful. It could be useful for other things, but this is a family show, so we won't go into that. But if you had an electric car, it has a finite life, doesn't it? Once you've used it, used all the battery life up, or 80% of the battery life up, it's not going to be great. So you wonder what the point of them is, really, don't you? Because the funny thing is, last week and actually today, I used this car, which is, let me see, let's get the right thing. Yeah, that one, the Baby Shark. That is 43 years old and did a few hundred miles last week. Helped me out today. And it's still very useful. Don't fuss over it. But if it was an electric car, it wouldn't work. So there you go. That's my really. There's lots of similes and metaphors you can use for the useful or uselessness of battery vehicles. But I thought that one was not half bad, really. This still has a use. A dead battery car is a paperweight, isn't it, really, or a garden ornament and something like that. So that's it, really. I'll keep banging on about the uselessness of battery vehicles for as long as I can. Don't do it, people. It doesn't make any sense. So thank you for watching, like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Rebooted, Bangernomics, rebooted, Bangernomics.